Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu and this is Pacific Pyramids for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic. Convert the Egyptian ruins tourist attraction into a thriving theme park. Your objective to have at least 1,000 guests in your park at the end of October year 4 with a park rating of at least 600. So we are playing a map called Pacific Pyramids and it does say convert the Egyptian ruins into a thriving theme park. Egyptian, Pacific, make it make sense. I don't know. Okay, so we've got free entry. It's not a huge map, but we can buy a lot of land, and the land is very cheap. So maybe we'll buy all of that since we have got 4 years to do it, and it's not exactly a high guest goal. So let's see what we've got to begin with then. We've got a monorail. Okay, that'd be kind of cool if we could have a monorail going all the way around the map, especially if we can buy all of the land. It'd be like a stretch goal for us. We've got some flat rides. We've got some coasters to begin with. Decent selection. We've got a twist, a water ride, and not a great selection of shops. So first things first then, let's put all our research into shops. Let's get that kiosk out so we can get that big sweet umbrella cash. I think we will keep the scenery for now at least. One thing I will do though, I'll try and keep the guests into this half of the map for now, and we will tidy the pathing up at some point. There's an underground path just there, so we'll get rid of that. Where's that come out? That comes out there. Okay. Between the two sphinxes. Okay, that's weird. So we'll get rid of the underground pathing. We'll keep the rest of the pathing, but we'll tidy up here and there. And yeah, I think we'll just crack on and see what happens. July year 1, over 300 guests into the parks. We've got a little monorail just here. We've got the entrance and exit station. We've got a little bridge over the track there, and then I've got a little underground section just to get it to come back to itself. Just for nowsies. This is a temporary build. Eventually, we are going to extend it out. So we're going to have it. I've started buying some of the land just to work out, how much, etc. we're going to need. It's okay at the moment. I've done that thing as well when I do what I name things after like Egyptian gods, and then I realize that I've got absolutely no way of knowing how to pronounce them. I mean, I could, but that's going to take way too long. So I'm going to guess it's called Sepa. So obviously it's quite low excitement because it's quite a short track. And then we got a spinning roller coaster just here, spinning while the mouse called. I'm going to say Heket. Decent excitement on that, charging £10 a go, and we've got the twist that we've got down. We've unlocked kiosks, so we've got them around the place, junctions, corners, that sort of thing. You know how we like to do. So we've got what we want from the shops. So we've got a decent variety as well. So now we're researching thrill rides. We're going to get a nice variety out. We are going to primarily be focusing on roller coasters because I figure we've got enough time that we can do that. But in order to bring the guests in so that we've got enough guests to go on the roller coasters, we do want some thrill rides down. So that's the plan for now. So I think what we're going to do eventually is expand into the rest of the place and just try buying some land as and when we've got enough cash and seeing how much we can do. October year 1. So we've bought a lot of land over this side of the park, and we've got a junior coaster down there called Capri. £10 a go for that one. What are the stats? Decent stats. Yeah, it's going to get a boost for the first few months because it's new, and then eventually we will have to drop the prices down slightly. But yeah, it's fine. We can run it at £10 for the first probably 5 months, and then after that we'll drop it down to 5. That'll give us a nice influx of cash. So we are going to be wanting to buy all the land back up here. At some point we are going to reconnect. Build some more rides, that sort of thing. But I think we're on for a decent start so far. We've got almost half of what we need. We only need 1,000. So yeah, I think we can just buy loads of land, build some ridiculously long coasters, and see what happens. October year 2, 950 guests in the park. We got the green arrow, so we're almost on our way to 1,000. We've extended the monorail as well, so we've got some decent stats now on that. We've extended the path in as well, so we've got a looping coaster here called Horus. Good stats on that, charging £10, making tons of cash on that. So we are researching roller coasters, as you can see. So it shoots you up, down, got this like a top hat, and then back around, and then back to the station. I know I did say stupidly long, but we do need a profit coaster in there somewhere, and this one is earning us tons of cash. So yeah, and then we've got a launch tower just there. Good stats on that. And then we've got one of these single rail coasters here called Empty. And the stats are fine. We can charge 10 for nowsies. Again, it will drop down. So this one, we did, when the stats came back, it was quite low. So with these sorts of coasters, the dangling ones, what you need is you do need a little bit of lateral G on there. So what I did is this corner here, there you go, I replaced that with a tight bend just to get that lateral G up. You don't want it too high, but you want it high enough to sort of trigger whatever lateral G it needs. I could look it up and I could memorize it, but honestly, trial and error is just more fun. And then we've got another single rail coaster over here. Hairsat, I think I did look up to see if there was like a horse god, but there isn't, and I think this is like a cow god, so yeah, that's a bit weird, but it's close enough. Decent stats there. Again, it just takes you up, down, drops you down, etc., round and about. Maybe having it in that color doesn't make it easy to see. So when we change it to that, just for now, just so you can see the outline, that would have made more sense doing it in that color. Oh well, we've gone for, where did we go? Was it that color? Yeah, so we've been buying land. So all the land this side is bought. So now I'm working on the land this side. So I've done the outskirts because one thing I want to do is I want to extend that monorail. So we can do that now straight away. And then what we can do then is we can buy all this land, which is going to be a bit tedious because, you know, you do kind of have to do it one tile at a time. You know, you can use multiple fingers, but, you know, whoa, what have I just done? Okay, so I have got no idea what just happened. Somehow I enabled the multi-screen view and then it crashed the app. So maybe don't do that. Maybe do it one at a time. Maybe that'll be better. We've got 1,000 guests anyway, so we've done the goal. So now we can just mess about and buy all the land and build those stupid coasters. October year 3. So we've bought all the land over the right-hand side of the map, but we have also built more coasters and got the monorail going all the way around the outside as well. So, nope. There you go. So decent stats on the monorail. And then as you can see, we've got Montu just there. Good stats on that. So it's an inverted coaster. No, it's a swinging suspended coaster. That's right. So it takes you all the way up and then drops you down. And then there's a bit of interaction with the other coasters. It comes down here for a bit and then goes back. So there was a bit of a faff getting it back to the station. I think what I should have done is I should have had it facing the station facing the other way, so the chain lift comes up this way directly, and then it would have been easier to get the brake run to go into the back. But oh well, we didn't do that, so we had to work for it. Yeah, so now we've got this side all built. Oh, there you go, stand-up coaster just down here. So it comes up. What's it called? It's called Nepper. Decent stats. I mean, it is an old style stand-up, so you're never going to get huge excitement. You are going to get lots of intensity though, so that's fine. So it drops you down into a cobra roll, and then we got a photo section, brings you around, corkscrew, back around another corkscrew, and then back to the station. Maybe they're fed up with paying £10. Maybe we'll drop that down a bit. But yeah, I think we're all right for land. Now we've got everything. Everything has been bought. So we just need to fill the space. So I think maybe the park would look nicer if we kept it more compact. But who knows? Let's see what happens. October year 4, 1,450 guests in the park, so we've beaten the goal quite easily. We only needed 1,000, so that was never really in doubt. gone around putting down some trees and some fences, that sort of thing. Maybe the odd new shop just to make the place look a bit pretty. So we've got the monorail now on free, just to soak up some extra guests. We don't want any guests complaining about overcrowding. We've spammed a lot of handymen and mechanics as well. Make sure there's no litter and sick, and the rides aren't breaking down as much. And then we've got the only real rides that we've introduced this year. Then this one's broken down. How handy! It's called Sobek. So I think that's like a crocodile god. So it's a river rapids. It takes you up, drops you down, spins you around a bit, roundabout, drops you down underground, and then back up here. It probably would have made more sense to do an exit station at the bottom here, so guests haven't got to do that long, boring climb, assuming it was working, which it isn't. They're just spinning round. Look at them, just spinning forever. Yeah, and then we've got a mine train course, which is also broken down. Wow. Oh, there you go. How handy. It's just started back up again. So this is called Pelican. I assume it's after the bird. So yeah, it takes you up and drops you down and goes around and about and a bit. And let's look at those stats. Decent stats on that. Quite a long coaster, but it's fast, so it doesn't take too much time. Yeah, so like I said, I think if we'd have kept the park a lot more compact, it probably would have looked nicer, but it hasn't turned out too bad, I suppose. Some of these coasters, again, yeah, way longer than I'd normally build, unless we're going for a length target. But yeah, I'm more or less happy. We finished off the second group now, the Emerald group, because we did go ahead slightly, so we could leave some of the 4-year scenarios till the end or to later. We've done that now, so now we're going to be cracking on with the third tier. We have done a couple of them, but we're going to be finishing those off. So yeah, what are we doing? 27th of October. Let's run it on fast forward a bit. Did we unlock any scenery? Let's check. No, we haven't bothered yet. See, with scenarios like this, yeah, we had the Egyptian scenery, which, as I said, was a bit weird because it's called Pacific Pyramids. But it would be nice if you had different types of scenery unlocked from the beginning, so you could focus on that if you wanted to. There you go. We've done all that now. We now have access to the Amethyst group. Okay, let's see if we can move this without breaking anything. And we've done it. Yeah, cool. So this was Pacific Pyramids, even though we're playing with Egyptian scenery. I mean, I have played Transport Tycoon, which Chris Sawyer made. That was his first game. So maybe if he'd have done more scenarios that weren't just Scotland or like Wales and England, then maybe he'd have a better grasp of geography. But as it is, it was fine, no problems. So this was, again, Pacific Pyramids. I have been Stu. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.